everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you what we received in the Ohio Sophie and Toffee Pixie Box, which is filled with lots of kawaii Japanese inspired items. I'll also be showing you how to make a Mount Fuji coaster using the supplies included. So in this box we received a pack of items to create a Sakura wind chime, colourful fish confetti, a message board silicone mould, a red metallic marker, a Terra Bazoo shaker mould, light blue cotton glitter, a coaster silicone mould, transparent film, a round origami bezel, Mexican red alcohol ink, a sushi silicone mould, Sakura stickers, iridescent Sakura glitters, orange and gold powdered pigments, geisha charms, and finally some Terra Bazoo bezels. So to begin creating my project, I took the Mount Fuji silicone mould as well as some white and light blue glitter. I poured some UV resin onto some baking paper and then I just sprinkled these glitters in and I mixed them around really well using my toothpick. I then poured this mixture into the snowy top part of the mountain and then I cured this resin under my UV lamp. I then added some white liquid pigment to the leftover resin that I had. I was originally just going to pour out some more resin, but I thought I would use up the leftover first. So I mixed in the white pigment and then I poured this over top of my glitter mixture, which was already in the silicone mold. And this is going to become the snowy kind of background. And again, I'm curing this under my UV lamp. Next, I'm adding some UV resin straight from the bottle into the mould and I'm brushing this over the bottom part of the mountain, and then I'm going to place in some purple iridescent glitters for the base of the mountain. I only wanted a very thin layer just to hold in the glitter, so I didn't bother pouring in a whole bunch of resin, which is why I just decided to brush it on instead. Then here I'm pouring the resin to fill up the mountain part of the mould and I'm curing it under my UV lamp before then going ahead and taking my purple powdered pigment and I'm just dusting this all over the resin so it sticks to it. I wanted to use this method rather than creating a purple mixture because I was using UV resin. If you create layers that are too thick and pigmented, they don't end up curing properly. In saying that, I did find that the purple wasn't quite dark enough for my liking, so I did create a very small mixture of purple resin and I'm just applying this over the mountain part of the mold, and this is only a very thin layer, so it did have no trouble curing under my UV lamp. I then wanted to add some colour into these little indent parts for the clouds, so I took some shimmery pink powdered pigments and I'm just brushing these in using a paintbrush. I had a lot of excess powder fall into the mould, so here I'm just using a piece of sticky tape to scoop it all up and clean it, and then finally I'm adding in a little bit of coloured resin just to darken the clouds a little. For the moon, or the sun in the sky, but it's going to be a moon in my creation, I'm using this purpley blue glitter, which is really pretty and it's actually also glow in the dark, and I got this glitter from one of my other Sophie and Toffee boxes. I thought this glitter would match the colours that I'm using in this piece really well, so I decided to mix it in with some resin and then pour it into the moon part of the mould. I then grabbed the stickers that came in the Pixie box and I cut out a few that I wanted to use. I poured a thin layer of resin into my coaster mold and then I'm just positioning my Sakura flowers where I want them to go. Then here I've collected some very warm colours of glitter, and these are going to be the colours of my sunset in the background. So I started with yellow at the bottom and then I'm just slowly creating a gradient up to the top. I then took some corresponding colours of powdered pigments that I had and I dusted these behind the glitters to make the colours a lot more vibrant and really stand out. This was easy enough to do because I brushed them straight onto the resin that hadn't quite cured, so the resin was still a little bit sticky and the pigments stuck really nicely. Here you can see that I'm pulling my coaster out of the mould and this is what it looks like. I decided that I wanted to make the back of my coaster nice and shiny and smooth, so here I'm just doming the piece with a layer of UV resin. Finally, I decided to create a black rim around the whole coaster. So here I'm using a black Posca marker and I'm just colouring the very edge, and then to secure this in place so it doesn't rub off, I'm sealing it in by brushing on some UV varnish. So here is what my finished Mount Fuji sunset coaster ended up looking like. I really love the colours in this piece, and I also think it's a super cool feature that the full moon in the sky can also glow in the dark. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for lots more crafty videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!